Alright, before we get into this next episode, I've got good news and bad news. And we'll start with the bad news. To make these videos, I've got 4 different cameras and a drone that I use. And in the last few weeks, cameras have been dying and dropping like flies. I'm down to 1. Even the drone is dead. While I was taking shots for this episode, it went berserk, took off, and landed in the ocean. Luckily, we were able to fish it out of the surf and save some of the footage, but the drone's dead too. So, as you might guess, picking up a camera from where we are here in Mexico is almost impossible. There's no good shops around that we can do that. But, good news is Randy and Jody from the sailboat Free Luff. They had to fly back to the States to visit family, and they're going to be nice enough to bring a new camera back for us. So, what that means for the next couple of weeks until they get back to Mexico is we'll be staying put where we are here in Barra de Navidad, and even more than that, the one camera that I have left isn't exactly user-friendly and portable, so the daily adventures we're on probably aren't going to be documented. But there's still a couple of things that I was hoping to put together for a while now that I can do with the camera I've got left. We'll see how it goes for the next couple of weeks. But until then, got one more episode with working cameras. And this is it. See ya.
In our last episode, we spent some time in the cruiser's playground of Bahia de Tenacatita. This time around, thanks to some incoming weather, we head farther south to one of our favorite stops in Mexico, and then proceed to eat our way through the town.
We've been in Tenacatita now for over a week. This is another spot that's easy to lose some time. It just goes. But now we're getting out of here. There's some weather that's coming in. And since we don't want to just sit around here with the weather, we're going to go to the next anchorage south, which is Barra de Navidad. So we can roam around town while it's nasty out. Because the charm with this place is that when the weather's nice, this is like a little paradise. You can play around in the water all the time, go surfing, swimming, snorkeling, whatever you want. But some big winds, some lightning, some rain, that's going to put this place downhill. So we'll be out of here. Adios.
After a quick couple of hours motoring through light sprinkles, we made it to Barra de Navidad and dropped the hook. And right behind us, there was Randy and Jody on the catamaran Free Luff. The anchorage at Barra de Navidad, it's one of our favorites in Mexico. Because it's tucked inside the lagoon of an estuary, you're unaffected by the swell of the ocean. But the channel getting into the lagoon, well, it's pretty tight. So, if you're off just a little bit, you'll be left high and dry. But the real charm of this place, it's the town. Barra de Navidad, it draws tourists in from around the world, but it doesn't feel overrun. With great beaches, some tasty and cheap street food, and even with all the tourists, Barra de Navidad still has an authentic small-town Mexico feel, and it's just the type of place for us.
Alright, been watching these videos for a while. You might notice we rarely ever stay in a marina. It's not because we don't like marinas. They're comfy, the boat doesn't move around, you can sleep in peace. But we don't have jobs, so we choose where to spend our money, and I would pick tacos any night over a marina. Here in Barra de Navidad, this lagoon we're anchored in now is the flattest, most comfortable anchorage in all of Mexico. It's like we're at a marina. It's like we're tied to a dock. The boat doesn't move. But the downside of being here is you can't just hop off the boat and go for a swim. There's crocodiles and the water's funky. But the good news, way over there's a marina with a pool. And we got two sets of
No. And we got 3 sets of friends that are all in the marina, so we can sneak in there and use their pool. So we're gonna call a taxi and head on in. Here in the lagoon in Barra, the taxi to zip you around town is about 75 cents per trip, which is kind of a bargain. You don't have to screw with your dinghy. It's great. So we're gonna call a taxi, go mooch off the pool. ¿Nos gustaría un taxi en la laguna, por favor?
Otro velero por ahí, Manuel.
Buenos días. That's our ride. Hi guys.
Hi.
Good job.
Hi. How are you?
Good.
With a quick and easy taxi ride across the lagoon, we rounded up the troops and went straight for the pool. El Slide de Muerto. And after a rough day at the pool, of course you gotta go out for some of the best tacos around.
I think the proper term is game on.
I've said this a million times before. There's 2 best things about, actually, I normally say 1 best thing, but 2 best things about cruising, especially in Mexico. First, hands down, it's the people you meet along the way. Can't deny it. But the second thing, without a doubt, it's the food, especially here in Mexico. And this place right here has the best tacos in all of Mexico. With meat cooked on the barbecue made from an old wheel, you just can't beat it. And the best thing about this taco place, all that stuff, it goes on the tacos. I'm super excited about these. Handmade tortillas, hot off the press. Pineapple in there, grilled onions and peppers, Brenda's arm. And the key, lime. You gotta put lime on everything. Delicious.
Fantastic.
Oh, that was good. Some of the best tacos in all of Mexico. And they're like 75 cents. And of course, after the best tacos, you gotta go for the best dessert. I love these things so much.
Gracias.
Churros.
It's what's for dinner.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Best churros in all of Mexico. There's 3 left. 4 left. Get in another bag. 20 wasn't enough.
Let's get another one.
Let's see. It's churros round 2. Jody can't contain herself. Jackpot. After stuffing our faces with tacos and churros, the next morning, a nice long walk to Secret Beach was just what the doctor ordered. And because Secret Beach is a bit of a secret, we had this place all to ourselves. What do you do after a nice long walk? That's easy. You head back to town and go for some of the other best tacos around. Oh, I'm excited about this one. Tacos al pastor. Oh, they're really good.
Oh, that's the stuff right there.
After another round of amazing tacos, we had to find out once and for all who had the best churros around. Today's a churro bam bam.
Yeah.
The taste test.
I hope I got the biggest one.
Crispy. Very crispy. With a scientific round one complete, churro numero dos. Perfect. That's called a jackpot.
Intertwining. Churro in it.
Which one's better?
The first one's better.
First one?
El Jave's better.
Jason?
I agree.
I think if you would have asked us last night, this place would be better.
Well, what about tonight?
Churro number one.
Javi.
Numero uno.
See, churro number one. We came back. Gotta make sure. This is from the other place.
There's only one way to really know.
I know. Oh, those are like fire coming out of there. With highly scientific data, El Javi was named the undisputed churro champion. Best churros in Mexico so far. And that's about it for this episode. Thanks for watching.
Me and Jason wore the same shirt!